Hello viewers, welcome to Science TV 7 p.m. Prim News, what happened within our country. My name sharing the news, hosting the news is Videkis Njoki, and that is my sign name. Today, so in language interpreting the voicing is Gideon Maina. On to our first news item. President William Ruto has renewed calls for Africa's inclusion in the UN Security Council, describing the continent's exclusion as a historic injustice that undermines the credibility of the global body. Speaking at the Committee of 10 C10 Summit on Security Council reforms in New York, Ruto argued and urged African leaders to unite behind the common African position, which demands 2 permanent seats with full privileges and 5 non-permanent seats. He emphasized that Africa must also agree on how representative will be chosen, noting that reforms are vital to make the UN more just, representative, and relevant in addressing today's global challenges. It's clear that President Ruto is emphasizing that there is a need to make sure that we have permanent positions at the UN Security Council, to make sure that those positions, 2 permanent positions and also 5 non-permanent positions, they're given to African for representative, so that we can make sure that everything is clear and there is no unjust and historic injustices is officially done. Secondly, we want to see how the global body and global challenges can be resolved as Africa on the table without exclusion. Another news, private hospitals across the country have announced they will start charging patients directly following what they described as the failure of the Social Health Authority SHA to settle outstanding claims. The Rural and Urban Private Hospitals Association of Kenya, RUFA, said unpaid arrears now stands at nearly 30 billion Kenya shillings, including debts carried over from the defunct NHIF, making it unsustainable for facilities to continue offering services under the scheme. From Monday, patients seeking care in private and pave-based hospital under RUFA will be required to pay cash for treatment as facilities suspend services tied to SHA. The hospital urged that the current reimbursement model, particularly for outpatient care, has crippled the operation and left them unable to provide services without direct payment.
Here that teachers and police will be migrated to SHA before hospitals are owed the money that is owed to them by Minet and MAKL. This cannot happen. So therefore we are just declaring very simply, come December, if the money is owed to hospitals by the teacher scheme and police scheme are not paid, we will not offer medical services to teachers and police under the new scheme in SHA. Finally, there must be urgent reform of the SHA financing model. It is not possible that only 10% of Kenyans can carry 96% of the weight. We hear politicians saying, go to hospital, healthcare is free. The Kenyan people know that this is not the truth. The reality of the matter is that these populist statements do not reflect the truth on the ground. Kenyan patients continue to incur catastrophic expenses. And the reason why they are incurring this is because the architects of the SHA revolution or the SHA reform are so unwilling to listen to sound advice. They have ignored all professionals. They listen to no one. They are basically unable to accept that there are other ideas. and they are leading the country in the wrong path. Therefore, we ask for immediate change as SHA approaches to 1 year. The system of collecting money is not working. The model of financing healthcare is not working. And unless all of us step up and change things, we can only see a healthcare system that will collapse. Thank you.
It is a hard situation. We see currently the services on private hospital we cannot get because the SHA, they haven't settled the debt, and the debt that was remaining about 30 billion. We don't know how we're going to continue because these will cripple the services. And people who need the services will pay directly to the hospital. And the SHA won't be acceptable until all that is settled. On other news, the construction of the Mombasa-Kilifi tarmac road is set to progress after the government began payment compensation to people affected by the project. The payment paved the way for the continuation of works along the busy transport corridor. According to the acting director of major roads, Luka Kimeli, the contractor has been instructed to work day and night to speed up construction, particularly on the section from Lights to Bombululu. Meanwhile, the stretch between Bamburi Junction and Mtwapa is expected to be opened for public use by October, easing transportation for thousands of commuters and boosting trades along the coastal routes.
The other road from Mtwapa to Kilifi, a lot of work has been done. We have already opened about 30 kilometers of traffic. There are still some 7.5 kilometers, which is supposed to be doled. At the end of these two projects, the road between Nyali and Kwazengo will be doled all the way. That will be about 20 kilometers. So the government is investing a lot in the coast region. And you also know that the road between Mombasa all the way to Mariakani is ongoing. Another 52 kilometers. We have completed almost like 27. We still have another 13 to be able to complete.
Good luck on the people who have been compensated, and we hope this compensation will be worthy so that they can move the progress of the road and sustain the road completion very well, so that people can be back to use the roads on October. On other news, elders from the Teso community have appointed Teso North MP Oku Kaunya as the official spokesperson of the community in a move aimed at fostering unity and ensuring the community's voice is heard at the national level. The elders said the decision seeks to promote peaceful coexistence while amplifying the concerns of the Iteso, who remains a marginalized group in the country. According to leaders, the entire Iteso population in Kenya is estimated at about 600,000 people.
MOLOT for now is having the leadership of each Teso Cultural Union. If you see what is being branded here is Iteso Reunion.
Hapa Kenya kwa muda mrefu na tangu independence officially hatujakuwa na spokesman. Tumewahi kuwa na msemaji Odio Prong ambaye alikuwa mbunge, lakini hakukuwa msemaji wa Wateso wote Kenya. hatujawahi kupata cabinet secretary katika eneo hii, hatujawahi kupata hata ambassador kutoka eneo hii.
Ni miaka mingi tumeumia pa kutosha. Kwa wakati huu sisi kama ITESO all over Kenya tunaweka mkono ama tunamuunga kijana wetu Daktari Oku Kaunya aweze kukuwa msemaji wetu, na ninatumai shida zetu, mambo yetu yote yataweza kuwasilishwa na yeye.
Nafikiri ni hatua nzuri, na hata wengine kutoka jamii zetu wenye wanaishi Busia na kadhalika pia tunafaa tuwe na mpango kama huu.
Na vile amekubali kuwa yeye ni msemaji wa jamii ya Wateso, itabidi alete amani katika hii jamii. Atetee Mteso yote, ule ako Nambale, ule ako Matayos, ule ako Trans Nzoia, ule ako Bungoma, hata mwenye anaishi Nairobi.
People from our ITESO community. 600, we hope that their concerns and their voices will be heard at the National Assembly. Also, the idea is very good to coordinate and choose an MP who will be represent, and also the leaders who will be presenting. That is a very good step. On other news, President William Ruto's daughter, Charlene Ruto, has withdrawn a criminal case against author, websetter Ochora Elijah after reaching out an out-of-court settlement. Ochora had been accused of impersonation for publishing beyond the name. Charlene Ruto and the youth uprising without her consent. The reconciliation agreement filed at Milimani Magistrate Court required Ochora to issue a formal apology and accept a strict ban from publishing, distributing, or transferring rights to the disputed book. Any breach of the deal will expose him to civil liability, even though the criminal case has been dropped. On other news, a family in Syokimau is demanding answers from Syokimau Blessed Assurance Academy after their 11-year-old daughter, Jael, drowned while attending a swimming session organized by the school. The parents said Jael left home healthy and arrived at school safely before being taken for swimming lesson at Blessed Assurance Academy Junior, a sister institution managed by the same administration. It was during the session that she reportedly became unconscious in the pool and later died. The family has questioned the circumstances leading to the tragedy and is calling for accountability from the school. In response, the administration said it is cooperating with police officers who have launched investigation into the incident.
The swimming gala training, and during that incident, our kid was found in the swimming pool after having stayed there for about 1 minute and 5 seconds. And when they tried to resuscitate her, she was not responding. When we arrived, we found our kid lifeless. That's a short, a sad story that we have to say about this incident that occurred. We have lost our lovely daughter, and we are really heartbroken with this particular incident. What I can say is that as a family we've lost, and we are just waiting to see that we get to understand how this happened, and that will give us a reprieve as a family, because it's so painful. It's so painful for us to lose a kid in such an instant.
Condolences to the family who lost their daughter, who went to the school healthy and then went back dead when she was in the swimming lessons. We don't know what happened to the supervision and the security of that girl, but the judgment will be served to the belated daughter. In other news, residents of Kitui South have received a major boost after the Kitui County Government, in partnership with World Vision, launched our 840 million Kenya shillings water project dubbed Kangu Kangu. The project will be jointly funded, with the county government contributing 51% of the budget, while World Vision covers the remaining 49%. Officials says this partnership underscores the importance of collaborative effort in tackling water scarcity in arid and semi-arid regions.
The scheme is designed to serve over 100,000 people, that is 20,000 households, and an household in Kitui has an average of 5 people, including commercial centers such as Mutomo Town, Ikuda Town, Mudha, Malima.
Ushirikiano huu umehakikisha kwamba tumepata maji safi ambayo yanafikia viwango ambavyo WHO imekubali.
Juu tulikuwa na shida, tulikuwa tunachimba visima na huko chini mbali, lakini sasa tumesaidika.
Wow, congratulations to Kitui for that milestone to launch a project for water project that will make sure the water will be shared and the problem of water will be solved. This is one of the biggest area and a region that has had water scarcity and a challenge for water. So with this idea and with this partnership with the World Vision, we can see the good results from that. That is all sums up the news for here Sans TV, and don't forget to join Ben when I guide to the world of sports. Bye bye and enjoy your night.